This is actually my second try at this video. Actually, I had completed one, but as I was editing, I saw Jamie's video from Glowing Beauty, and she's just an incredible person. She's just amazing. She pretty much she discussed this whole topic that's going on right now with that woman, that user. I don't even want to mention her name. She discussed pretty much all the topics that I was gonna hit. Now I cannot speak for what happened at the parties with her in Texas. I was not there. I was not invited. I know what happened because some dear friends have told me, and yes, they are friends. I will fight for them. I know who she is. I know the type of person she is. I have been around that type of people for a very long time in my life. So that's what my original video was basically about. And that's what, it's going to be centered around this time around as well. Now, I should give a little bit about myself. Back in the day, I had been very fortunate that I've had really good jobs from the get-go. My first job ever was as a bank teller, working at a bank. And apparently that bank was breaking quite a few laws because you have to be 18 to handle cash. We were all 16, the majority of us that worked there. So yeah, I've also worked as a discrimination intake counselor for fair housing. And I've also done a lot of volunteer work, because I always think that it's really good to give back to the community. And I volunteered at the Gay and Lesbian Center here in LA. But yeah, I've had incredibly good jobs, a bookkeeper for a law firm. So money had never been an issue for me. I was a label queen. As most young gay men go through, I was the epitome of a WeHo queen as well. So that's where the label situation came in. I mean, just Beverly Hills was basically where I shopped most of the time. And I didn't like the gaudiness. I've never liked the gaudiness. So the whole Louis Vuitton and Versace, although they did have some amazing shoes. But yeah, no, I was more of like the simple, plain, dark colors and black. So it would definitely, firecrackers. I guess everybody's blowing up now. But I was more of a Prada and Dolce & Gabbana. I used to love going to their stores. They knew me by name, and they already knew they would put me in my room, and I would have my personal shopper and give you the champagne and all the whole kit and caboodle. So I know about that life. I know how that is. And in so doing, you come across a lot of different people who happen to be wealthy. Like Jamie said in her video so eloquently, I cannot stress enough, if you haven't seen her video, please go see her video. It is amazing. But anyway, I'm gonna link it. That's the words I know how to use. I'm gonna link it under mine because you need to go see it. But like she said, you tend to recognize who these people are, and you realize how by their behavior that it sort of it's a big tell on how or where their money came from. Now, some of the most wonderful, most generous, kindest people I've ever met were people whom were actually extremely wealthy. Like Jamie said, they were extremely wealthy. And they never dressed the part. Actually, that's one of the main reasons why I stopped spending so much on clothing and shoes and everything. Just having wonderful conversations and incredible advice from these people. I was able to party and just enjoy the company of these amazing people all over, like the wealthiest neighborhoods here in LA, like old Pasadena and the Hollywood Hills and Toluca Lake. It's just, they are the nicest people and they never flaunt it. Excuse me. Like Jamie said, you would never recognize them at all if you saw them walking down the street. Most of the time, especially here, you would think they were paupers. They were homeless. Oh, one of my friends' dad, his mom would get so annoyed with him. Granted, she wasn't that much better than he was, but he would come out and about, run his errands, and ripped up sweats and old Converse. He's just like, I don't give a rat's ass who sees me. I'm comfortable and I don't care. And that's another way for me to tell who's interested in me for me. And I'm like, wow, that's actually really amazing advice. It's really good and amazing. But the people who didn't earn their wealth, and again, like Jamie said, it's not generalizing here, but it is not by any means everybody, because there are some amazing people. But those who have earned their cash through a ring or other means like that, they are the most insufferable people I have ever met. They think they're better than anybody and everybody. And what they try to do most is they try to get into the higher circles of wealth. They want acknowledgement, they want fame, they want to be known. And it's sad, because those are the people that the rest despise the most. Now, what's going on right now between Nick and this woman is disgusting, what she's doing. Because it actually has shown, like I've been saying this for a long, long time, as some of you know. And as the wonderful Dee knows, we had a very long conversation about this months ago, like months and months. I think it was soon after the holiday party we had this conversation. How much I never liked her because she gave me an extremely bad vibe. Even when Nick was collabing with her, and he collabed a lot with her, and he was giving the giveaways, and he was like, you know, to enter, you gotta sub to me and sub to her. I never entered any of those. Ever. Because I was not about to sub to her. I never wanted to, I never did. I think I watched like the beginning of one of her videos and I was just like, oh no. And then to kick it off, when all this happened yesterday, my grandmother was like, what's wrong? And I just sat there and I'm like, how can I explain this to her? So without telling her anything, I'm like, what do you think of this person? What do you think of her? And I showed her a clip that was posted on Twitter. And she had a physical reaction. She recoiled, lifted her hand to cover the phone, and she basically said, in Spanish, what is it again? Oh my God. Sangre pesada. She said she has sangre pesada, which is sort of like heavy blood, which means that she is a very angry, jealous, and bitter person. And I'm just like, I stopped and I'm just like, really? She's like, yeah. And even her voice, the tone of her voice when she says things, mind you, my grandmother doesn't understand English well, but she went by the tone. And she said, it just sounds like somebody who's not a good person. I'm like, wow. Wow. This is coming from a lady, an old lady who's very wise, but she has never seen this person before. She has never heard this person before. And it was just a 15-second clip that she saw? And she got all of that from just that one little clip. And I'm the type of person that's I feel too much at times, and I can feel people from a distance. And she's one of those people that I always got a really, really bad vibe from. And the fact that now that she's been caught for who she is, so that everybody can see, because like I said before, I had been talking about this for a long time, how she's not a good person. She's just an angry person, individual. She's just, ugh. She is the example of what a Karen is, with a capital C and a hard T at the end. She is just a nasty person in general. And I was in awe, in actuality, how she fooled so many people for so long, because her colors had been showing through for a long, long time. Now they're in full bloom. Like I wrote in a tweet, they are in full on bloom. And it's just, it's sad, because everything that she does, she just does it for recognition. And she's not, now she's gonna get it for the wrong reason. And it's just, I can't with her. I honestly can't. I can't. Hearing all the stories of everybody else, hearing some of the stories from back in December from other friends that were there and what they experienced. I was livid. What she did to Dee, what she did to everyone. No, that's just an angry, nasty person who's ugly inside. And her ugliness is gonna cloud the outside. It already has. Most of you already know what I wanna do, but I just saw something else I wanna do. Not just wet her lips and stick her to a glass. There's a quarter involved. I wanna see how far it bounces off her face because it's so taunt. Well, I guess that's it. No, it's not. I also don't appreciate the tweets or the comments that she's been liking in the videos. Those are angry, nasty comments. Continuing an attack on Nick and his sobriety and adding incredibly nasty drugs to it. And she's liking them. Again, more proof of the type of person she is. She's a disgusting individual. Just nasty and ugly. And I don't appreciate that at all. My heart goes out to Nick and Rich and anybody else she might have fooled, because they don't deserve any of that. They don't. They're very caring and loving individuals. and they will open their hearts to you. And then to have these people take advantage of it just for gains. But like my grandmother says, you can only wear a mask for so long before it falls off. It's disgusting. And her mask fell. Oh well, she's a total boo. So now that's it. Have a good one. Rant is over. Bye.